Well, hi there. I wanted to show off and give my impressions of the Brio power bank from Sentey. It's a 2800 milliamp hour battery pack. Here's everything that comes in the box. So the power bank itself, a cable, which you can see that I haven't even unwrapped because I have so many of these already, a pretty nice carrying pouch, and instructions. And at the end, I'm going to talk about these because there are two errors in the instructions, at least that I noticed. Before I get into the power bank itself, I want to mention that this is actually a nice carrying pouch. Some of the ones I get from other companies have a strong chemical smell when I first unpack it. This one did not. It's got a good feel to it. However, I think you may never use it. So while it's nice that they put it in the box, the reason I think you may not use it is because this Brio, much like other products that I've gotten from Sentey, is built like a tank. I love their products. They're very solidly built. Nothing feels weak about them. I don't think it's going to get all scratched up and dinged up if you just throw it into your luggage or into your pocket. So again, nice touch. You may never use it. So let's talk about the power bank itself. Very minimalist design. Also small, compact. I love the size of it. There's one thing I don't like, and I'll get into that in a second, but in terms of inputs and outputs, has the normal micro USB input for charging it, has a single output on it. It is a 1 amp output. So everything's listed here on the back in terms of its capabilities. Try to get that in focus. So the input is a 500 milliamp hour input. So at this size, it's going to take you about 5.5 hours to charge this up completely. So it's going to take a little time to charge it. But once it's done, you've got probably about the capacity of your phone. So in regards to that, here's a spare battery for my Galaxy S3. Holds about the same as this one, but not quite as much. Costs about the same. This one right now is $10. The spare battery was probably $8. This one is more compact, fits in luggage better, but this can charge anything. So to state the obvious, that's why you get a power bank like this. The one thing I don't like about this is that there is no way at all to tell how much charge is left in it. Just none. So it's very much like a spare battery. So a lot of battery packs like this one, this is just an example of many out there on the market. This one cost about $16. Is that they have a charge indicator. So a lot of them have 4 lights that will light up and show you how much charge you have left. That is a feature that I happen to like quite a bit. This one doesn't have it. So that's really the only drawback to this Brio that I've noticed. The size is nice. The capacity is, for the price, not bad at all. Again, this is $10. You have to keep that in mind. So you're not paying a whole lot to get it, and it can charge up a phone about once. But again, 5.5 hours to charge it. So let me talk about, real quick, a couple of errors in the instructions. If you're tech savvy, you're going to blow right past it. You're not going to care too much. But if you're giving this to somebody who reads the instructions and takes it all very literally, I want to point a couple things out. First off, it says that when you charge it, the light will blink while it's charging, and then when it's done charging, it'll stay solid. That's not actually what happens. So let me plug this in to this other power bank, and I'll show you what does happen. So you may be able to see here in the video, hopefully you can, there's a red light that's on, and that means that it's charging. So there is no blinking light ever. It's red when it's charging, it turns blue when it's done. So that was one thing that was a little bit different in the instructions. The other thing is that the instructions say that when you want to charge something, you plug it into this and then you hit the power button. Well, there is no power button. So that was just something they put in there probably for their other power banks that they didn't take out. So just keep that in mind. There's no button you push. Once you plug something into this, it'll start charging up if there's any charge in here. So highlights for me, nice and compact, built like a tank, like a lot of their other products. To me, that's one of the highlights of this thing. It is built so well. Comes with a carrying pouch if you want to use it. Of course, it comes with a cable. But the one drawback is that you have no way of knowing if it's even charged until you plug something into it. And if your product starts charging, you don't know how long it will because you don't know how much is in here. Only drawback I see, but if you like the size, you want something solidly built, and this has enough capacity, I recommend it. For $10, I think it's a nice product. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching.